My name is John Cashman. I'm 67 years old and I currently reside in Palm Springs, California. I spent most of my life in Central Florida growing up in Lakeland, Florida. My very first experience with insulators was I think I was about 14 years old riding in my mom's car, and we had been to a local restaurant, and on the way back from the restaurant I said, "Mom, stop the car. I want to get some of those insulators that are laying by the railroad tracks." So she stopped the car and I got out and I picked a Hemingway 42, a Brookfield Beehive, and a Gainer 44. I remember them to this day. Those were my first insulators. After picking those first three and being fascinated by them, I was back there the next day picking more of them and more of them and more of them. And I'd sell the common insulators at the flea market, 5 for $1. And then I noticed there were so many different kinds of them. And my interest got more and more, especially after I had success selling many of them at 5 for $1. So I picked more insulators and I was selling them at the flea market, but I was keeping the ones that caught my eye, especially the purple white Ultimatum CD154s. And I sold them for $5 a piece back in those days. So I collected very actively when I was a teenager till about age 24. Then I got busy with a classic car business and life, and insulators kind of took a back seat. I joined the NIA in 1975 at the Kansas City meet. I always liked them, I always appreciated them, I loved all the different, the historical value of them. I think of an insulator and I think how many messages went through that wire over the years that insulator was up on the pole, and the service it gave and all the different kinds. When insulators took a back seat to my classic car business, I saved my favorites and I sold a lot of that collection then. One of my favorite, it's a Brookfield CD145 Beehive with beautiful embossing with the original wire on it, all rusty and everything, perfect condition, and something like that's one I found back in the day that I kept. I got into the classic car business and specialized in the old classic Lincoln Continental convertibles that they made 1961 to 1967. I specialized in those cars for 41 years, selling parts for them, doing restorations on them, and fixing the complex convertible tops. Those cars are very complex, and that was my specialty business. I've got to start specializing because I'm running out of room. At my place in Palm Springs, California, I have insulators everywhere, inside, outside, large porcelain pieces outside on the wall in the garage, and basically all over. I love them all. Porcelain, glass, foreign, domestic, they're all good. Can't speak highly enough of the NIA and all the people in the NIA that are documenting everything and really doing this hobby a big favor of documenting. And all I can say is definitely get to a show, join NIA. You'll meet wonderful people. It's the people that make any, be it classic cars, insulators, or whatever. It's the people that make the hobby, and the best people are NIA and insulator collectors and collectors in general.